Chef Janjie, also known as La Cocherong Cocinero, and I am a chef by profession and also a farmer. So mahilig ako sa mga plants actually, and that's why I engage into farming as well. It's more of also helping the community by giving them trainings, you know, and making this farm as a demo farm for everyone, and to experience also the, you know, to become closer to nature as well. So welcome to my greenhouse, my nursery. So this is where I keep all my precious plants. The what do you call this? The collector's item. What I mean. So I love philodendron so much, and I have around 30 plus varieties, species of you know, philodendron. Some monsteras around, yeah, and yeah. And then I have some of my favorite plants here as well. So different plants. We have calathea, we have alocasias, you know, yan. And then begonia. I'm a begonia lover also. So I have rare plants, begonia plants. Ayan. Ito yung one of the this is more than 10 years old actually. It's a Xerograpica tilandacia. It's an air plant. This is the queen of the air plants. During the pandemic, of course, in order to survive, so we thought of doing an online thing. Since we cannot accept customers here, guests who will eat here, so we want to bring the food to them through online. Now, as things change, you know, naging mas maluwag yung protocol ng IATF sa COVID, so we were able to open the restaurant now, and we thought of setting up a new one. Actually, we started building this one September pa, mga late August to September, yan, nagsimula, and then we just finished this just this month. So it took us 3 months. I mean, with this small so paunti-unti lang namin ginawa. So pag nagkakaroon konting funds, and then we put it here, and then we start constructing little by little. Well, the idea of putting up this one is to have a walk-in service dito sa farm. And what's really unique about this coffee shop is when you're dining here, you can pay through plants. If you have plants at home, yan, or your, you know, any spare ones, each plant that you will bring has corresponding value. So
Plant lang or anything, barter na?
Plants preferably mas okay talaga. Kasi since we're in a farm and we have lots of plants here, so why not, diba? So you can pay using your, you know, barter plants. Tapos it has value nga, corresponding value. Let's say this kind of coral fern. So if you have something like this, then I'll value it at around 80 to 100 pesos. So if you order your coffee and your sandwich for 150, you pay a plant, add 50 pesos, then that's it. And the menu is actually different from the regular restaurant menu namin. Kasi when you book here, the reservation is actually needed for us to serve you. But we have this standard set po kasi na we get all the resources from within the farm. I mean, the ingredients, the mga gulay, the gata, you know, even the fish, the tilapia or the hito, we get it from the palaisdaan. So the idea is to become 100% sustainable, yung sustainability ng farm na ito. But this one kasi it's more of the comfort food. So ito yung we have sandwiches, we have pasta. It's more of a coffee shop talaga, yung ganon. But you will enjoy the view and the plants around while having a sip of your coffee. And one of our specialty here, specialty drink is what we call Morocco. So what is Morocco? Morocco is actually a combination. It's a cafe mocha actually in a regular coffee shop. But since we're in a farm and we're using all naturally grown ingredients, the cacao and the coffee beans from Batangas, we're actually getting it from Batangas, no? Kumbaga, Morocco, it's a combination of chocolate tablea, yung patirol, and what do you call this, and kapeng barako. And as a sweetener, we're not using refined sugar or any brown sugar at all here. We use balikutsa or the candied sugar cane. So it's just simply melt in your coffee, and it gives that extra flavor, extra kick in your coffee, and it's really nice. So you should try that one. So as a lakwatsarong kusinero, so 81 provinces, I've been to all of these places na, itong mga provinces na ito. And actually through time, you know, since 2006, for 10 years inisa-isa natin yan. But our place here in Lokban, it's not because that I am from here, but what I love most here is the weather and the food. Bukod sa malamig, napakaganda, napakatik ng foliage dito. So it's very refreshing. One thing that inspires me to enter this kind of venture, tong business na ito, is because I remember when I was a kid, I used to be with my lolo, na it is the same land that my great grandfather and my grandfather is cultivating. Ibig sabihin, ito yung farm namin noon pa. So nagkaroon ako ng inspirasyon noon na enjoy ko yung experience ko noon, na pag nagpupunta ako ng farm, nakasakay sa kabayo, tapos nagtatanim, nag-harvest. I feel so rich yung kapag meron kang hina-harvest. So ito yung naging inspirasyon ko nga na ituloy din at pasukin yung ganitong klaseng industriya, yung ganitong klaseng negosyo.
Anong masasabi mo dyan? Kasi nga sabi nila wala nang mga kabataan gusto maging farmers. How do you feel about this?
Okay, it's sad to know, kasi the recent statistics made by Department of Agriculture, the average age of a Filipino farmer is 60 years old. So that's one thing also, actually, maging, alam mo yun, millennial farmer, ganyan.
Zillennial na rin ngayon. Tama.
Whatever, kung ano man yan. But this kind of farm component, the farm tourism, is an easier way to encourage younger farmers, young agriculturists, na dati kasi pag sinabi kasing farmer, mahirap, mababang klaseng tao. But no, kumbaga, we have the noblest job in the world. Ever since the world began, ang pagtatanim po ay hindi nakakababa ng pagkatao ng isang tao. If you will count the virtue ng isang farmer talaga, yung hard work, dedication, nandoon lahat. Kaya
parang as a chef ba, mas na-appreciate mo rin yung pagkain now that you're a farmer?
Kasi as a chef before, I just used to get it from the market and everything. Now, mas masarap magluto ng sariling harvest na mga produce, di ba? You go fishing, you pick vegetables, di ba? You cook it fresh and healthy, ganon. So, mas na-appreciate, mas nabigyan ko ng value yung lupang sinasaka ko ngayon, because yung legacy ng aking mga lolo at ng aking great grand lolo, kumbaga, lives on. Start small, think big. One step at a time. So, and I always believe that, God has better plans sa atin. So we have ours, kaya lang minsan hindi na nagmamaterialize according to our likes, according to the timeline that we want. Minsan may talagang ipaparanas niya sa iyo yung challenges, yung what they call this, yung frustrations, but at the end you will understand why, because he has a better plan for you. The greatest risk kasi is not taking the risk at all. 'Di ba? Kasi if we are always skeptical with everything, ay, paano kapag hindi naging successful ang business? Paano kapag hindi kumita? Paano pag ganito, ganyan? Paano natin malalaman kung hindi natin susubukan? So the determination, the courage to start. Kaya nga sabi ko, start small, and then from there You'll get the feel of doing it as you go along, and then mas maiintindihan mo lalo on how you're gonna run the business. So wag mamadaliin.
What gives you good vibes?
Good vibes, helping people. It's not about the business kasi na parang, you know, putting up a farm and the restaurant or whatsoever, but it's more of the people that you help. Ito yung mga natutulungan mo mabigyan ng trabaho. And imagine for every person that you employ, may nabubuhay na isang pamilya na nakadepende din sa'yo. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. And also to extend help sa ating mga fellow farmers, to train them, to teach them the new methods and the new technology and new approach into farming. So yun yung isa sa mga advocacies ng farm na ito.